welcome to my channel, Life as Ari. I wanted to sit down and do a YouTube video on like a teen mom Q&A since I found out I was pregnant at 16. I thought it would be fun. I have a notebook right here of questions I wrote down about being a teen mommy. So if you guys have more questions, just comment them down below. I also need to put my social media in the description box because I didn't on the last video. So yeah, let me start. I have the questions right here. So yeah, if I look down, that's why. The first question is, how old was I when I found out I was pregnant? I was 16 when I found out I was pregnant. Young, I know. A lot of people were like, girl, what are you doing having a kid that early? And I'm just like, it was an accident. I mean, it was though, so what can I do? So yeah, a lot of people like did not like that I was having a baby. A lot of people were like, oh my gosh, she's so young. Like I actually just had a situation where this man looked at my baby and was like, you're her mom? And I was like, yeah. He was like, well, what are you, like 12? And I'm like, excuse me. But yeah, the next question is, how old was I when I lost my virginity? I was 15 and it was to her dad, my daughter's dad. I was 15. I can have like that story time if that's not TMI, but yeah, I was young too, losing my virginity, but I mean, things were different for me, I guess. I don't know. The third question is, did I ever think of abortion? If so, what changed my mind? So I did think of abortion. The only reason I did think of abortion was because I was like, I'm not ready to be a mom yet. I'm not ready to, like, I'm not prepared for this. Me and her dad weren't like in a civil relationship, as I talked about in the last video. Me and my family, like, we are not in any way, shape, or form for me to have a baby. And my future was so bright. Like, I had amazing grades. I did amazing in high school. And so getting pregnant just was not something that was in my future plans. So I did think of abortion. The thing that changed my mind about it, I actually set up an appointment and was going to go get an abortion. But the thing that changed my mind was her ultrasound. I talked about it again in the last video. Seeing and hearing her heartbeat, I realized, like, this is life. This is my daughter. Like, this is, you know, her life. So I definitely could not, I didn't know it was a girl at the time, but like, I just definitely could not go through with it, just because me and my personality, I don't know, I just couldn't. It was really hard, a hard decision, because I'm like, I only have these two decisions, because I couldn't like live with adoption. So I was like, I only have these two decisions and I don't know what to do. Like, why isn't there more options? So yeah, though that I did think of abortion, and what changed my mind was hearing her heartbeat. This is what her heartbeat. This is a bear I got whenever I went and actually found out her gender. This was the bear I got, and it's just so cute, and it has her heartbeat inside of it, and now she loves this thing, like, now that she's here. I just thought I'd show you guys that. Okay, so the next question is, when did I find out I was having a girl? I found out I was having a girl at 11 weeks pregnant. I went to the doctors and I got a panorama test done at 9 weeks, which is they take your blood and it tests for Down syndrome. It tests for like any genetic disorders. It also tests for the gender is a plus size you get with it. So you find out like if your baby is on track in development and like genetic disorders and everything, along with the gender. So I got that and I found out she was a girl. I actually have the paper right here. This was the paper I got. Put a sticky note on it that says you're a girl, but it just looks like this. If you guys can see, it looks like this, and that she's a girl. So that is the paper. And then I have like these ultrasounds too. This was like this is that same appointment. So this is what she looked like when I got the panorama test done. Yeah, when I got the panorama test done, this is what it looked like, and through my blood they could tell that she was a girl. Another cool thing I thought I would share in this video is I started this whenever I was like, look in here, I was 16 weeks when I started this, and it's basically just a journal that I started ever since I found out I was pregnant. It's the first, like, when I like came to realization. Just literally everything. I write to her all the time. I wrote to her whenever I was like we were trying to figure out her name, her anatomy scan. This is whenever we chose her name. I know you guys probably can't read it because it's like everywhere, but I wrote like the world today. Like, it's really cool. It's like just a journal. So if you guys are pregnant, I highly suggest this, because even now, like, I even write like milestones she hits now that she's older in a couple months. Like, I write to her a lot in this. So if you're pregnant, I really do recommend this, because it's so cool to go back and read the things that I would say like when I was pregnant, and some things I forgot even already, like cravings I had and stuff like that I forgot. So it's really cool to go back and see that stuff. So if you're having a baby, like I said for the 4th time, I suggest that, because it's really cool. Okay, so the 4th question is, I think that's the 4th, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, the 5th question is the hardest part about being a teen mom. So this one is really hard because there's so many hard things about being a teen mom, but I feel like the number one thing would be losing myself. Like, whenever you are young and you have a baby, well, this is in general, you don't have to be young to like lose yourself having a baby, because it's super easy, but being young having a baby is like, for me, there's so many things that are emotionally, you know, off balance now that I had her, and it's like so much you have to get used to. So for me, I am 17 now, and obviously having a baby, some women, not all women, I have stretch marks like everywhere. I have stretch marks here, I have stretch marks like here, I have stretch marks everywhere, and I just gained so much weight. And since I'm breastfeeding, it still hasn't gone away, because like your body holds in fat to give to your baby, so it still hasn't gone away, most of my baby weight. And it is so hard looking at myself as a 17-year-old, and then looking at like my 17-year-old cousins, my 17-year-old friends, like pictures of what I used to look like before I got pregnant, and it's like, I'm so young for this. Like, I just was not prepared for this mentally at all. This was not something I thought about whenever I decided that I was gonna keep her. And not saying like a body at all is like should determine that, but like the small things that you don't know really are like, they could affect you so much. Like, that's one thing that I know I didn't think about, was like in the summertime, like I never thought about 2-piece or 1-piece. I swear I never did. And then now that I had a baby, here it is February, and I'm thinking about the summertime, how I'm gonna have to wear 1-piece because I'm so ashamed of what my body looks like now. My boobs are super saggy now. They used to be like boop, and now they're just like boop. And so there's that. At work, like I have a job, and at work I have to literally pump, because like I said, I breastfeed, so I have to pump at work. And it was really hard going to work telling them, like when I got hired, I didn't tell them I had a baby, because I didn't want them to discriminate against me. So whenever I told them I had to pump, I was really nervous about it, which is sad that women are, but I was really nervous to tell them that I pump. And now that I do pump at work, it's like I feel like a burden on people, because it's like, oh, I'll be right back, I have to go pump, and then I have to go pump for 20 minutes. So yeah, I feel like that's a big deal for me as well, is you know, how much time it takes to pump, but in the end it's worth it. Another hard part about being a teen mom is hearing people's opinions on everything. I feel like being young, people feel like they can have an opinion and they can just throw their opinion onto you because you're so young. And a lot of the time, like, they don't know what they're saying is hurtful. So those are, I feel like, the top 3 or 4 things that are the hardest part about being a teen mom, in my opinion. But there's so much. I can go on and on, but I can also go on and on about all the amazing things about being a mom. So they kind of like, I like this on a scale, but I definitely love my baby. And like the legit cliche thing to say, which is so true, is if I could have the same baby in 10 years, the same exact baby in 10 years, I would do it. But I'm in these circumstances and it's okay. So yeah, those are the hardest parts about being a teen mom. I'm sure I could think of 1,000 more, but those are what I'm thinking about for right now. Okay, so the very last question is, do I plan on having more children? The answer to that is, for right now, hell no, because labor was so hard for me. Like, labor was ridiculous, and I literally pushed for 3 hours. I was on a bed, a hospital bed, legs open, shit, just like that. But anyways, legs open like that, and I was pushing, just pushing. I literally was going in and out. Like, I was falling asleep and in between that 3 hour span, I was falling asleep, and then I would wake up like saying random things. I would just be like pushing, right? I'm pushing and I'm like, oh, the sky is blue. Like, just things that I'm like, what the heck? Like, after I said it, I'm like, because I would be dreaming that stuff. I was literally falling asleep pushing because I was so drained and stressed. Like, and contractions are so bad, y'all. I could have a video about labor and delivery. That might be my next video. I don't know, but labor was so hard and it definitely scared me from having more children. So for now, obviously, maybe in the far future, like when I'm like married and 30. But it's really hard to say that because it's like, I really want Alila to be able to have siblings. So I would want her to be close in age, like 5 years in age. But the thing is, I'm 17. So it's like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So 22 years old with 2 kids. Like, I really don't want that for myself. So I don't know. Like, I have no idea. So for right now, do I plan on having more children? You know, I don't know, maybe. But just for right now, no, absolutely not right now. Okay, but let me say something really fast before I go. In the back, literally in the back, there is a McDonald's fry. It wasn't me, I promise. My little sister is always here. My little sister, she is 5 years old and she is always doing stuff. Okay, so that wasn't me. Don't think I'm just trash. I'm sorry. So I hope you guys liked my teen mom Q&A. Well, teen mom, the pregnancy Q&A. I got these questions off the internet. I just did a couple of them because I just want to get a video out there for you and get a start on this YouTube thing. So I definitely will have more content. I'll have a lot of mommy things, a lot of baby things. I know people love seeing baby videos, so I will get to that. But right now, like, the only time I have time to do videos is when she's sleeping. So yeah, we'll see, because usually she's kind of cranky. She's teething. She's 5 months old, so she's kind of teething, but I will get those videos out with her in it as well. I do lots of vlogs. I actually got accepted to a couple universities and I got $20,000 scholarship, so I really want to do a video on that, and twin colleges. And yeah, so I can talk about my future and my future plans and all that with you guys. But for right now, this is the video I wanted to do for today. Let me know what you guys think I should do more of, or what you guys like to see. Please subscribe and like if you like this video. Give recommendations or pointers in the comments below. And yeah, have a nice day. Love everybody. Love yourself even more. And give out positive vibes, please, to the world. We need it right now. We need it all. Thanks for watching this video. Bye. Hi. Hi, YouTube. Here's Lila checking in. Don't mind her hair.